Good morning, everybody. This is Saturday. It is after the 4th of July. It is July 6th. Awesome day. Sunshiny so far in Florida. We have had some rain, let me tell you. A lot of rain. Crazy rain. It's creepy. Anyway, I haven't made a video in a couple of days. I haven't been feeling so good, so I just like, bleh. I know I'm doing a 30-day video challenge, and I'm not going to quit. I'm going to get 30 videos in it. Don't you worry. But today, this is going to be one of them. Today I want to talk about Operation Freedom. We've been doing the subject of money or wealth for a few days. And I'm going to add a couple of more videos to the playlist for Operation Freedom for that. I think everyone needs to listen to, especially when in regards to your personal wealth. Now, wealth is a lot of things. It's a lot of things. It's not just paper money. And hopefully you will understand that and get up to speed with that soon. Really soon. Yesterday, actually. So I can't wait to get Craig Stavosky on the interview because he has a wealth of knowledge. He's a really busy guy. He has a family, and he's writing a book. He's just about to finish that up. Everybody pays a vig. Can't wait to get it. I can't wait till he's finished. So it's you know, it's a little hard to get each other in front of the computer at exactly the same time and ready to do an interview. We'll probably use a Google Hangout, I think, or I don't know how to record a Skype, but something like that, and do a quick interview, and he can share with us some of his knowledge and plug his book, and you know, we can learn a lot from him. He's definitely, for me, whether he realizes it or not, because not all of us, you don't always know who you're touching, you know what I mean? But for me, he's one of the strong people that I look to in my life when I'm feeling not so strong. You know what I'm saying? A few months ago, I was really freaked out. I was just like, oh my gosh, you know, like, what is happening? I had set so many things in motion, and I've been following through, and just felt totally trapped and totally scared. And who did I call? I reached out to him and said, I need to talk to you. That's who I called. Nobody else. And he told me a couple of words that made a lot of sense. And it changed my motion. It changed how I was feeling, and it changed my motion. He said, so you're up against the wall. And I said, yeah. He said, that's a really good place to be. And I was thinking to myself, what, are you crazy? Oh. And he said, well, there's only one thing you can do, and that's move forward. Just do that. And so I did. I faced a couple of fears that I was having, and just moved forward and took action. And I within 48 hours, it was like, okay, that's cool. I was able to go to bed at a decent time. I didn't have to stay up until 4:30 in the morning. I allowed myself to be open to opportunity, and found myself a company and a team that I could really work with, instead of, like, you know, the team I worked with before. Yeah, I couldn't even work with them. You know, I couldn't even introduce anyone to them. It was totally unethical of me to introduce anyone to that team as a business, because they couldn't. They have no ethics. They just didn't have any ethics. So I got to the point where I couldn't even introduce anyone. And you can't be the whole team, especially when you're working in my field, where it really means you gotta have a team. You got to. You can't be everything. You cannot be everything. So now I'm involved with some people that it just gets better every day, because more people are attracted that have different skills and so forth. You know, we have people that are, you know, veteran of this industry. I'm in network marketing, that have figured it out, and totally everything they touch is gold, and they're like leading the team. We have the tech guy that's really super smart and really to the point and really analytical. We have the real estate guy. We have people that have been on Oprah. We have, you know, amazing women that are just like, what? We have my personal really close by team is Kelly and Kelvin Hagen, and they just rock my world because they kind of really get the freedom thing. you should. I'm gonna put a link in here so you can go check out their story. I'm gonna find the story and put the link in here, so you might have to come back and look. But basically, a few years back, they just just decided that they needed to be with their family more often, and they kind of said goodbye to all the things that they were living in, and they bought an RV and they joined network marketing, and they travel the country with their children, homeschooling them and helping other people achieve financial freedom. How cool is that? Gosh, Wisconsin, huge. I've got 3 people in my direct team from Wisconsin. How exciting! And I'm just adding more. Something about Wisconsin, I'm just having fun. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm really excited about my company. I'm really excited about my team. But enough of that. Let's get back on Operation Freedom. I'm going to add some more stuff on the wealth aspect. We're going to get... I'm looking right now at the Facebook, and Craig's off, so maybe he went down to the beach with the kids, with the kid and the wife, to kind of relax. And I'm going to add that whenever me and him get together, I'm just going to put it into the thread and promote the crap out of it. So just keep your eyes out for it. But I'm wondering, should we move on to a new subject, or should we stay in that subject? I really have no problem staying. I like it. Wealth is huge. Wealth is, it's more than just, like I said, paper money. So I really we might have to go on with it a little bit, because I want you to really grasp that. And there's more to wealth than getting your bills paid and having a couple $1,000s in the bank. There's more to wealth than driving a BMW or owning a big house that you have a huge mortgage on. That is not wealth, actually. But there's nothing wrong with being filthy stinking rich either. So I don't want anyone to... I really would like to mold you into not feeling that that is a negative thing at all. Because oftentimes when we see people that have money, the first thing, a lot of people do this, the first thing they think of is like, oh, they probably... How many people lost their pension so they could drive that Rolls Royce, and how many people had to... That's not the truth. The truth is they knew how to attract it, and you didn't, and you're jealous. So, we have other options. We also have spirituality, relationships. Relationships, I personally think that should come right after wealth, or right in between, or kind of overlap together. Because your relationships dramatically impact your wealth. Big time. I can go back to my reference to my last company, because I don't do jobs, so I had a really phenomenal company, really explosive, really incredible at marketing, just a lot of really great things about it. I'm not going to get into anything negative about it, because why? That's silly. I stayed there for 20 months, what does that say about me if I'm going to beat them up, right? But my team, on the other hand, well, if you can't interact with the people in your team that are having success, then how is any of that vibration supposed to rub off on you? And are they really having success if they can't, so your income is usually going to average the average income of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So relationships have a lot to do with wealth. If you are hanging out with people that are constantly negative, or constantly complaining about money, or constantly hating their job, or constantly hating on people that have money, or constantly think that all wealth should be distributed evenly, or you're not gonna rise above it. It's almost vibrationally impossible. So sometimes you gotta delete and move on, and find people that I'm not talking about, little bankers or little stooges hanging in, counting their dimes and nickels, and I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people that are wealthy. I'm talking about people that can enjoy some time freedom, that can enjoy that when their daughter wants to join ballet, it's not a second thought about hooking them up with the best ballet school in their area. It's just so much more than what people think it is. And when we circulate money and we promote wealth, it's helpful to people. Really helpful. I would say that the wealthiest people have the biggest smiles. So when you see a picture of that kid, you know, and he's hanging out in his little village and his feet are bare, and you could tell he's probably been wearing those clothes for a couple of days, and he's with his sister. There's a picture. I've seen it a few times, and they're just smiling, and it's raining out, and they're just like, they're a lot wealthier than some of us, for sure. So let's nail that down. Let's nail that down. There are no mistakes, and poverty is totally intentional. So you know, let's give up being mad at people that got some money, because money is really fluid, and you'll see that coming soon. And Craig will talk about that a little bit, a lot, I'm sure. But so we have relationships, I think, tie in. We have spirituality, which ties in. We have, oh gosh, I put up a list on Facebook. I'll put the link for that underneath here. I want to hear from people. Relationships, health, physical health. That's huge. Big time. That's why, well, I'm in a health and wellness company, so I'm promoting products that are good for people, that they can stop paying the big companies, you know, money for the stuff that's killing them, and start moving towards healthier products, or even people that are already healthy that want something different, and we've got it. So what else? I'm having my Cafe Rosso. A double Cafe Rosso. Love it. I don't know. That's pretty much it for now, I believe. And I feel good today. I'm not feeling so crappy. I have an infected tooth, and it's funny. It's funny. I was listening to a Jeffrey Combs call, and he was talking about the physiology of poverty and what happens to your body, you know, and that you stress out and your lower back hurts, and when you sleep you grind your teeth, and it will cause dental problems and back problems and all this stuff that I don't even know about. Gosh, I wonder if I could get him on an interview. He's awesome. Or maybe I'll see if he's got some videos. He's not a big video guy, but we'll see. Maybe he's got audios that are on the YouTube I can add, because I'm telling you right now, I love me some Jeffrey Combs. And I can't wait until he's my actual business coach, because he's a no-nonsense law of attraction person. He's not all fluffy and rainbows and unicorns dancing through the air, and you know, he has a style that I really enjoy. He's hard. I like that. I like it when people are like, so I have this written down next to my computer, as a matter of fact. How serious are you about earning 6 figures from the comfort of your home within the next 12 months? That's a question. Specifically, what 2 things? I mean, he totally, you know, gets that. Speaking of that, I have this guy. I love him to death. He's awesome, and he's really doing good with his personal growth. I've been watching him for a few years. We've been friends in a couple of law of attraction groups. He keeps talking about he wants to make more money, and he wants to have financial freedom. And I keep sending him my information. I keep sending him my phone number. I keep sending him my information. And he said it again today. I said, what? So I was pretty specific. I said, I don't believe that that's what you want. You don't want money. You don't want wealth. You don't want that. Because if you did, you would have at least called me. Business people aren't afraid. They call, they don't like it, they get off the phone, it's over. They call, they like it, they go through the process. They watch the information, and they get on the phone with me and my leaders. They learn that we've got a really good thing going, and they make a decision. You don't just keep going to your job every day wishing you had more money and not doing a damn thing different, and then keep asking me how I can help you get rich. Because I can only help you so far as bringing you to it, and you got to do the work, and I'll work right alongside you, but you got to come. You got to show up. You know, he posted, I'm ready to do the work. I've done sales before. I said, everyone's done sales before. The minute we're born, until we die, we're selling somebody, or we're getting sold. For real. Are you going to get paid for it? Where else could you get paid to help transform people's lives? You can't do that driving a cab. You can't do it Bartending, well, yeah, you can, but you're not transforming their life in the direction in which is probably the highest vibration for you. I know, I was a bartender for a very long time. And my job was to get you fucking drunk. And stay in that chair. So, I've driven a cab. My job was to make you as happy as you possibly could, going from one place to the next. And hopefully you throw me a couple of pennies as a tip. Hopefully. Yeah, no, I'm done with that. I'm done with that. So, if you're done with that, call me. Stop acting like I'm going to talk to you on Facebook and message you. I'm not going to do that. You pick up the phone and you call me. My phone number is in my Facebook. My phone number is on my fan page. My phone number is underneath this video on YouTube. My phone number is in Google+. My phone number is in MySpace. My phone number is on LinkedIn. My phone number is everywhere. Google me. And if you just went back and checked your inboxes, you might find my phone number there too. So, you know, shit, get off the pot and stop complaining. I love you guys. And yeah, go to my Facebook page and pick one that you think that we should do, you know? Let's do it. And we're going to continue on Wealth until we have solid. And I want some interaction here, guys. I also am really serious about wanting some people to interview or to write out their story or how they, like I said, how they freed themselves from or into something. You know, I really want to hear from you. I can do the whole thing. I don't mind. I don't mind. I know people are watching. I know I'm affecting somebody. I'm helping them think about things a little bit differently, and that's all I really want. But if you want to participate, even if you want to participate anonymously, just let me know. I won't tell them who you are. And if you really like me and you just want to be on TV and you just want to have your face everywhere, then we'll interview each other on video and we'll put it out there to the world. I love you guys. Bye.